Hello, everyone. Hello. Just going to wait a second while everybody is getting informed. I think I'm a couple of minutes early. I should have drank this water before I click the button. Oh, I needed a drink. All right. So last week on the live, I can't see. I lost my glasses and I got these ones, which are kind of the same. And I can't see the screen very well. I don't think they're that great. They're not working so good. Anyway, I do have another pair, but they are upstairs. I find the screen, the writing is all blurry. So, anyway, so last week we were talking about journal covers and like all of these. I think I usually have the camera over here and the that's why I keep going the wrong way. So, and I made this on the live because added a pocket because I know there's a lot of videos out there about that, but I don't usually see the pocket. So that's what we did last week. And I said that I was going to make a journal cover for, well, it's not a journal, it's my day planner. So I put an elastic closure on it with some beads. I quilted it. It has this was an afterthought to put that on there. And I have a couple of dividers that I added into my day planner. What's this? A receipt. Oh, a list. All kinds of stuff in there. So I'm really pleased with that. I really like it. And these are, I think I went overboard on that, but I think it looks nice. Oh, we have all kinds of people here this evening. That's wonderful. Thank you for coming. Christine is here. Hello, Christine. Linda, hello. Glad you can make it. Diane is here. Hello. Welcome back. And so Swanky is here. Hello. She says, I was finally able to catch you before the video was over. So glad to see you. It's great to see you too. Welcome. And Cindy is here. Hello, Cindy. Now, Cindy lives near me, and she's going to find this hilarious. You guys might too. Anyway, the place that I work, she said, oh, my brother works there. And I said, I don't know everyone that works there because there's a lot of different floors, and I don't know the people that work on the different floors. So she explained what he did, and I said, oh, I think I know who he is. And anyway, I've never talked to him before. Anyway, I had a different job this week, and I had to label stuff. So labels, they're like stickers, so the paper is long streams that you got to throw away. So I was throwing it in the place where you throw it in the garbage, and they decided, no, you have to put it in a bag because it was blowing away and it's like miles long, so it was making a mess. So I don't know. Anyway, so he was talking to people, and then they told me I had to put it in a bag. So I said, okay, no problem. So that's how I met your brother. I was digging through the garbage, pulling all the stuff out and putting it in a plastic bag. And he knew who I was, and I said, oh, hi, I think I know your sister. And he he said, "Oh yeah," and he knew all about it. Yeah, me digging through the garbage, very classy. It's just like a big open bin, and it was all the same thing. So I was just trying to put it in a bag. Anyway, hopefully you thought that was amusing. Or I'm gonna have to stop telling you stories. Anyway, I thought it was funny. Anyway, so tonight we are going to be talking about casserole carriers. Oh, it's not going to work. Where is it? Oh, stop. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I put a timer on. I was trying to reopen it. That's if you're wondering what I was doing. So I set it for an hour, and I made two very large mistakes. So really, it didn't quite take an hour if you knew what you were doing. So yes, I guess I should show you. How am I going to do this? All right. I have a casserole dish here. So it's this fabric here. I have it available in my shop. I have two versions that would be really good for casserole carrier. The vegetable fabric. And this is farm to fork fabric. It would actually be good for aprons. I've made mug rugs out of this. What else could you make out of that? Yeah. Well, you could make anything out of it, really. So, this is just a 20-inch square. I quilted the print side, and I just use a scrap of black fabric that is collecting lint like crazy. And then you can see that it has a handle here, and then in each corner, those were 6-inch tabs. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna. So I'm gonna set my casserole dish in here. This isn't gonna work. You're not gonna be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, just a second. If I try and start moving the camera, it's gonna go all crazy. All right, set it up here. No, it's not gonna work still. Oh, I need a bigger box. I need a bigger box. Sherry, are you prepared? Well, yes, I am. All right, I have this. This is gonna work. Okay. Otherwise, you won't see how cool this is. All right. So you thread the handle. We're going to start with this one. Thread the handle through the loop. And last one. So I thought that was pretty slick. Now, I did not think this up. I seen a picture and I thought, well, that's easy to make. Pretty cool. So, there it is. Very simple, super fast to make, minimal fabric. So I did cut this. You could make it smaller, probably 18. I did this 20. and then I quilted it just the one side. Then I put right sides together, the squares, and put the straps in. It's like really easy. Um, so, and it's good. I think the picture I saw, it was for pies, like just a pie. Now, I don't know how heavy your casseroles are, but I did backstitch that quite well. And I think if you were carrying it, you would carry it like this. But I think it's pretty slick. Very simple. And you don't, I would say this very easy thing to make. It would make a nice gift as well, I believe. So this is the one I used to make. I guess before I show you that, I should, so Swanky says, I was a trooper digging through the garbage. Linda likes the casserole carrier, and so does Christine. It would be kind of handy. Years ago, I used to make these. Much more complicated version, but same idea. You just have all these ties, and it's a 20, well, yeah, it's 20-inch square. And it takes longer to make because you have 4,000 miles of these ties to do. So, and it takes forever to tie up. And then there's the handles here. So it's a little more time consuming. But I did make these as gifts one time, and I don't know. I was with a friend years later, and I said, "Oh, I recognize that." And she said, "Yeah, I use it all the time." And she had a pot of chili in here. Now, obviously, it didn't tie up neatly in a square, but because of all the ties, you can keep it from flopping all over the back of your car, I guess. Is what I'm trying to say, because that's really, instead of using plastic, you're just trying to keep it from spilling all through your car. And and you can just sit that on the table and use it as a hot mat if you're going to like a potluck or something. Okay, so I probably will film a mini tutorial on doing this because it probably won't take very long to show you how to do this. So Swanky says, I like the new casserole idea. Yeah, so this fits in there nicely. I don't know how big that one is. It's hard, and I don't think it matters which way you start threading these through, because it seems to stay, and it's easier. So there's quite a bit of room in there yet. You could put something larger, and very simple idea. So I just thought it was cute and very simple and easy. And you go to the potluck, you just take you can leave the dish sitting right on it. Cindy says it's great to be able to make it for different size dishes you might have. A lot easier than trying to keep a big bag for traveling with food. Yes. Well, I think that, well, 20-inch, that's definitely going to hold. You could probably put quite a large pot in there. I don't have anything down here that's, where's my handle? But it's just so easy to tie up and it stays, is what, and you don't have to be tying it and it's going to stay like that. Easy. So, okay, Christine has a question. And that's a good idea, Cindy, to different size dishes. Christine says, I have a question for everyone. Did any of you get the free pattern called O'Neill Dress or Top by Notches? I never even heard tell of it, Christine. So we are going to Google things. Linda says no. Oh, I gotta get rid of this. Okay. My timer before it starts going off. Trying to see how to spell it, and I can't see with my glasses. O'Neill Dress. I'm challenged with my new glasses. Oh, I'm getting an ad. Why? Christine says it's gorgeous. Well, I got some kind of stupid ad on here. Why? There we go. I must press something else. Notches patterns. Okay. I will show it to you. It says, oh, well, I have the, let's see. Menu. Search. She can't find a working link. I saw a YouTube video, but that's not going to help you. Oh. No, it didn't come up either. So I don't know. Excuse me. Is this what the dress looks like? Is that what you're talking about? She saw it on Frugalisima, Sam's video. Who's this? It's a sewing pattern review. I just lost it. Here is the free pattern. Well, I'll click the link and see what happens. Link doesn't work. Here is the free pattern. Yeah, I hate that when the links don't work. That doesn't look like it. Yeah, the link doesn't work either, but that's what that says. Yeah, I can't help you because I don't know. Is it Odell? Odell blouse?
Hi everyone, I'm Hayley. I'm in the craft room.
O'Neill dress. Okay, I don't know who this is, but they're talking. Stop. Okay, no, I don't know. That's interesting. No, I didn't see it. O'Neill dress. No, it's, and that link didn't work, so. No, I punched it in again, and it's still coming up with the same thing. Nothing. So no, I didn't see that. If anyone ever sees it for sale, let Christine know. She would like to get it because it's gorgeous. Yes. I noticed there Itch to Stitch is gonna have sales on every Tuesday. Is that right? This month, I think. For patterns for $5. I didn't do it though. I don't need any more patterns. Free patterns are nice though. I said how that stood up and now it's not. So yeah, this is so easy to do. I will do a little mini tutorial. It'll be very quick. So what is everyone going to be working on this weekend? I'm going to be making, well, I have enough fabric to make another one of these, so I probably will. And I think I will make one out of this as well. Maybe I'll make a little smaller one. See what happens. Maybe I'll go down to 18. A cut 18 and see what happens. So Swanky says she hasn't seen the pattern either. Well, I am sure if someone sees it, they will check in. Maybe if Sue watches this later, maybe she'll know, because she is pretty good at knowing all the patterns. I know she has not been feeling well. So hopefully she comes back soon. And we haven't seen Linda from So Beautiful lately either. So I hope she's just busy. Busy. So what is everyone going to be working on this weekend? Any plans? I know I'm going to be doing this. I can't believe I can't. Well, these glasses they're dirty for number one. No wonder I can't see. I have that anti-fog and blue something. I'm wondering if that's not letting me see. I'm sure that's not it. Sherry, I have lasagna built on the rug of my truck as we speak from me trying to transport supper for my grandkids without one of those nice casserole carriers. What a mess. You need one. Now, these are square, but I'm sure if you cut it a little bit bigger and made sure your handle, see how long that is? It would doesn't have to tie up like super tight, like it could be looser, and that way keep everything from flopping about. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Christine, I have dropped a wedding cake in my truck one time. So, yeah, that wasn't only a mess, I had to go and fix it. I think I told you guys that story anyway. I'm sure I have. I told somebody that. I can't believe these glasses. They work good all week, or well, most of the week. I'm not even sure where I lost them. I don't know. They could be in the ditch. I was shoveling snow, and I have a bad habit of hanging them on my shirt because these glasses, they had something right here, so they would get stuck in my hair. These ones don't, so I can do that. And then I would have big horns sticking out of my head. Yes. Well, I will do a short little tutorial. I'll make a different size and then have all the measurements so you don't have to sift through the live to find out how to make. It's super easy. Is the other thing. And you could patchwork fabric because you basically just need a big square. You can patchwork fabric of a whole bunch of different colors of fabric you didn't even like if you're going to spill lasagna on it. Oh dear. So Swanky is going to work on a sling type bag in green, black, and red plaid on one side, and on the other red plaid. My niece requested them. Oh, that sounds really nice. Sling type bags, yeah. That sounds nice. I think I know. Are they kind of flat and they have a long handle? Bronwyn. Oh, Bronwyn's at work. She's sneaking. She's sneaking a little hello. Hello, Bronwyn. Nice to see you. Cindy says she hemmed a pair of work pants and made up a dress today. Not sure about this weekend. You hemmed a work and made up a dress today. Is that all? You're like sewing like crazy over there. Terry, welcome. It's nice to have you here. She says, hello, everyone. Just found your channel. Well, thank you for joining us. Bronwyn says, it's good to see everyone. We'll have a nice shift at work. And everyone's saying hello to Terry. And so Swanky's saying yes. So it's those bags that go across here and they're kind of flat and you can see both sides. I know exactly what you're talking about. And that'll look really nice with the different plaids together. I hope you post them on Instagram and say, Sherry, look at this. I would like to see them. I'm sure they're going to be lovely. And I know Bronwyn has been making dresses like mad, and so is Cindy for Project Dress-a-Girl. Linda's saying hello to Bronwyn. Christine is saying, Bronwyn, you're too funny. She is. And yes, welcome, Terry. We were just saying, I was just asking everyone what they were going to be working on, or what project are you working on in your sewing room? I actually am very pleased with this. I think this looks really cool. My day planner cover, and that's what we did last week. And then I was just whipped this up literally like in an hour, under an hour, to it's a casserole carrier. Very simple to make. I will be doing a tutorial very soon. Terry says, looking forward to the tutorial. Yes. Hopefully, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, whenever I plan something, so we're not going to say, hopefully I'll have it up by the end of the weekend for sure. So Swanky says, I'll try. I'm really bad about that. I think she means posting on Instagram. Yes. A lot of people are not very Instagram friendly, but it's a good way to share your makes. And that's how I found out. I just seen a picture of this and made it. I don't know if there's probably different ways to make this. I can think of one right now, but I think this way is easier, especially for beginners, and sometimes just nice to make something that's quick and get it done. And you don't even have to quilt it. If you didn't quilt the outside of this, like, it's hard to tell. I did just blocks. It would take even less time. You could just quilt around it like that after you have it all sewn together, just so the fabric stays together. Christine, she's making a Victorian crazy quilt beach bag. That sounds interesting. She's taking her 82-year-old mother to Cuba in a few weeks. Sunshine and ocean waves coming up. Nice. I think last year, Christine, you were talking about a swimsuit cover-up with fringe on it or something. Was that you? Or was that Lucy? Am I losing it? Did you ever get one made? Were you going to make a swimsuit cover-up, like just like a robe or a long shirt, I guess, kind of thing? Terry says she's working on some baby quilts for her sisters. She has 3. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of quilts. And they're a lot of work. What type of pattern are you, or block are you making? Cindy is wanting to go with you, Christine, I think. She says, how lovely sunshine and the ocean would be right now. That would be wonderful. Yes, it's been cold this week and rainy, and it's either snowing or raining. It was cold, now it's kind of like +1 today, and rain and melting and just foggy and dreary. It's winter. Anne, hello and welcome. She has 2 dresses and a coat cut out. Cutting out is the worst. Oh, she's listed the pattern numbers. McCall 7353, Butterick, and Butterick. Oh, one of those rings a bell. Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up. Hopefully it doesn't go away on me. Everybody loves watching me type into my phone, but we're sharing. That's what we're doing. And 7353. Sometimes they don't show you the right number. Oh dear. Oh, show. Is this the right one? And that's cute. It's not gonna focus because my face is in the way. And now I can't read anything. There's one anyway. So Swanky says, wow, Anne, that sounds cool. Terry says, simple 5-inch squares all sewed together. Oh, my favorite. I like those. Kind of, and 5-inch squares. That's going to be nice. Christine says, I saw one in Marco Island. It was super chic. It was pure white with white fringes. Yes, I remember you telling me about that. I think on here. And Cindy, you can come along. You're invited. You better get your bag packed. Terry says her quilt is 5-inch squares, 8 rows by 9. It's still a lot of work, so squares together. And I still like them. Are you making it all scrappy, or are you using like a certain color theme? So Swanky says, I've always wanted to make a crazy quilt, but have not yet. Yes, that would be a lot of work. And that is interesting. There's quite a few different ways that you can do it. Even if you just start kind of like just with a block. What's this? Oh, that's not what I thought it was because I'm blind. Even if you started with like a block and then just start adding pieces and then use all those wild stitches. Anne says, I've made a queen size crazy quilt and have used smaller pieces for bags and pouches. Oh, that would be pretty. Very nice. A queen size crazy quilt. Wow, big. Bet you that's gorgeous. Anne says, yes, this is one of the dresses she's making, but she's changed the neckline, which is exactly what I do. I'll say, oh, I really like this pattern, but I don't like this. And then change it. Linda says it's cute and she loves it. And so Swanky says she might be inspired to start on a small crazy quilt. Yes. You could even just Yeah, like make a pouch, like a pencil case or something. And this, like a little bit bigger than this, and start there and see how you like it before you commit to the great big giant project. It's a good idea. And where am I at? Okay, Terry, on she's using 3 colors on her baby quilts: dark, medium, and light. I think they're going to be pretty. 3 colors, 3 quilts. That's still a lot of work. Um, so Swanky says she likes the dress pattern, and Anne says it's an easy pattern, and she checked pattern reviews. I don't do that until after I find a problem. It's probably a better idea to do that before you commit to the pattern. Oh dear. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading ahead because I'm blind. Or perhaps I could bring the computer closer. Maybe that would work, Sherry. Just thinking of that now. So Swanky says she likes your advice since she's been intimidated in making a great big giant crazy quilt. The plan is to make 4 lap quilts from her mother and father's clothes, like a memory kind of quilt. Is that what it is? I find memory stuff really hard to do. Very hard to do. But beautiful when it's finished. But yes, if you just take some of your scraps that you have laying around, make something smaller and see if you enjoy doing it. I did see somebody who made one, and I can't remember the name of her channel. And I think she's Canadian as well. Who was it? Oh, it's not going to come to me because I don't know. But I'm sure there's lots of videos out there about making crazy quilts. But yeah, smaller, start small and see if you like it. I know I do that if I want to make a new quilt block. I just make one and see if I can make it and see if I like it, see if it goes together well. That is what I do when I try something new. And sometimes I don't like the block and I pick something else. But you usually learn something. And she says, yes, they are going to be memory quilts. Yes, I find those very hard to do. And it's also nerve-wracking if you make them for somebody else. Somebody brought me, when I had my business as a sewing and alteration business, well, a long time ago now, and somebody brought me a dress that I think it was their mother, wore it all the time. It's like a kind of like a house dress. Anyway, it had some trim on it that was different color, and the rest of the dress was just one color. Anyway, oh, I found it very stressful to make that because they were upset and emotional because obviously their mother had just passed away. and they wanted me to make a bear. And I can't remember if they wanted me to make two. Anyway, it was it wasn't even really a big bear. It was probably only like a medium size type bear. Oh my gosh, I had a hard time getting all the fabric. And you would think out of a dress you would be like, the woman was tiny obviously, but wow, like just to make one little bear, I had a hard time getting everything out of the dress. And as soon as I showed it to them, they both started to cry. And then I thought, oh, they don't like it, but I guess they liked it. So, yeah. Oh, that is very sad. Uh, oh, Terry says that is why she started quilting. She wanted to learn so she can do one out of her husband's clothing. Oh, wow. Yes, that is an emotional thing, and I find it very hard to do myself, even for other people. Because then I find nerve wracking. I'm thinking, oh, because there's some creative license to it as well. Well, Terry, I hope you are get the courage up to do it. Sometimes just better just dive right in. Like even if you make a pillow, start smaller. Sometimes that'll work. What is happening? Oh. Okay. Why is this not working? Okay. Anne just sent me a picture. This is a pouch that she made, I believe. It's very pretty. Hopefully that's going to focus so you can see. Oh, I'll just hold it there for a couple seconds so you can get an idea. Um, Terry says pretty. To me, it doesn't look like it's focusing, but okay, it is. That is very nice. I like that. And you get to use all those fancy stitches, unless you're going to hand sew it, but I'd say go ahead and use the hand stitches on your, or use your fancy stitches on your sewing machine. Because sometimes there's a lot of them on there. And Anne was saying about Mary is trying to encourage people to make dresses by she's killing it with the videos right now, putting all kinds of videos up about making dresses and beginner sewing techniques. Yes. Well, I hope you're enjoying your quilting so far, Terry. Sometimes Anne says she's used machine stitches. Yes. Which are very nice. Yeah, that's what I did on these journal covers. Everyone kind of liked this one the best. Whoops, my casserole dish is banging. This is not crazy quilting. This is just wild patchwork kind of thrown about all over there. Okay. So Swanky said, thank you for the suggestions. Yes, thank you, Anne. And she says, those 32 bazillion ones we never use. I actually use mine quite a bit. There's a better example of some of the stitches. I guess you can see that. I used a whole bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 8. It's probably 9 or 10. I like the little one there. Looks like chicken feet. The chicken scratch stitch is what I call it. And so Sankey says, wow, that's amazing. Anne says, you have a Bernina? I have a almost Bernina. It's a Burnett. It's like a Bernina sells them, but they don't even make them anymore, I don't think. Terry says, love the quilting, beautiful. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed making this journal cover. It's just a journal cover, so there's another idea of something really tiny to make to see if you to practice something, and also makes a nice gift. So yeah, there's the ideas are going crazy. Anne says she recognizes the stitches. I have a Bernina 770. Ooh, fancy. No, mine's, what's it called? It's a Burnett. I think it's called a Chicago. They don't make them anymore. But I love my machine. There's only a couple things I don't like about my machine. I don't like the way it does backstitch. It makes me crazy. And because I'm used to using an industrial machine at work, and you just press a button and it instantly, and as soon as you let go of it, it's programmed to do 3 or 4 stitches. It just does it. This gets stubborn, and sometimes I press the button too long and it gets stuck and it makes me crazy. And it doesn't have a cutter on it. So those are 2 things that I don't think you could change the backstitch feature, but having a thread cutter is handy. If you've never had one and you get the opportunity to have one, I say yes, get one. I think a lot of machines have quite a few of those stitches as well. Or some of them do. They definitely have some. Anne says she had a Bernina Industrial many years ago. Sold it when she downsized, and she said, I swear it would sew plywood. Wow. Yeah. I do have an old industrial here. It's just it does do backstitch, but it doesn't have any other stitches on it. And I have sewn binding on carpet with much difficulty, but it did work. But I haven't tried plywood, and I probably won't. So yes, I haven't used my industrial much lately because I haven't really been down here that much. I did do, what's the other thing I made? I made a bunch of key fobs. So, oh, I guess you can't see them. I was going through some fabrics. and I've been scraps. So I made some of these. And I have some more cut out, so I have my, I get my hand stuck in there. Excuse me. I still have some of these left, so I'm just using up all my silver hardware. I'll show you. So I still have brass and gunmetal. Gunmetal's my favorite, so if I make bags, I usually use gunmetal hardware. But I also have brass, so I don't usually use silver hardware when I'm making bags, so these ones I'm going to save to go with bags that I'm going to make, hopefully, in the future. So I just got these off Amazon, and they seem to be working. The first one I did, I wrecked. They're not pulling out. The first one I did, it did. As soon as you went like that, it just flew apart. So, and this is a fabric I have in my shop as well. So very simple, easy to make. Terry says, "Wow, nice. I have that pattern, but building up some courage." What pattern is that? What did I say? I feel like I'm lost. So what do I have? So I'm just using a little piece of quilt bat in there, and I cut it a little bit shorter than the fabric, so this will close. And I find 12 inches is best. I have big hands though, but I think I have one that's a little bit bigger. Yeah. Or no, 11 inches. Sorry, I'm lying. This one was 12, and I thought it was too big. So, yeah. This one, it's not going to fall off your hand. For the key holders. Yeah, it's just, I'm doing 11 inches for the fabric and 2 inches by 11, and then I put a little piece of quilt bat in there, and you just sew them, and you have to attach them here and then put the thing on. I don't have one half made, but yeah. So I've been making those because sometimes I go to craft sales, and I thought that's a good thing for a cheaper item that's useful. And I showed a friend of mine that I was going to make those, like when they came, she was here when these came in the mail, and I was all excited. I said, "Oh, I can make some of those." So that I made some of those on the weekend, figured it out. And yeah, just made them. So, she hauled one out of her purse. It was all tattered. She said she bought it like 10 years ago. So she said it's very useful to have. She's had it forever, and it's almost threadbare. So I guess she needs a new one. Anyway, she likes the one that she has. So they do last. And I think the one she had another row of stitching down the middle, which you could very well do. You just have to learn to sew straight. It doesn't look like I did on that one very well. Sorry. Anyway, so that is all that I have been doing. Yes, Terry, I am in Canada. I'm in Nova Scotia, actually. Oh, you're all the way from Texas. Wow. Yes, I think So Swanky is in Florida, if I remember correctly. And I think everyone else here is from Canada, from all over, from coast to coast. Um, so Swanky says, "Oh, I have an idea for an easy project. I made corner bookmarks from 4-inch squares." Yes, that is very easy project to do. I actually tried making those before and I didn't enjoy it. I found them hard to get square or something. I don't know. Maybe I sew crooked. I didn't enjoy making them. I was making hearts, so I can see it hanging over there on my bulletin board. I got it pinned, pinned right there. I can't remember what I made that for, but I think I did make some. I can't remember. That was quite a while ago. But yes, a lot of people make those. The ones I did were hearts. Oh wow, we've been on here for an hour. I usually like to keep these around an hour because I don't think anybody wants to listen to me ramble on for much longer than that. And next week, I do have project planned. I have projects planned until February. This one jumped in because actually it was Linda that gave me this idea. So if you ever have an idea of something that you want to make, sometimes I'll sew it. This is so simple. I didn't want to bore you with the sewing, so I'll just do a mini tutorial. It'll be very short, I hope, and I'll put it up before the weekend is over. Oh, okay. So Swanky says the heart one was not her forte. Mine neither. I found those awkward to make. And but the square and the triangle has been easy, and they would be cute too because could use all kinds of different fabrics, and it would show up. It's a very thoughtful gift for somebody, especially if you're getting them a book. Well, I'm so happy for the new people that joined here tonight and spent some time with us. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it inspires you to make something this weekend because that would be awesome. And do tag me on Instagram if you think of it because I love to see what you make. And you can always email me pictures, I don't mind. Um, Cindy hopes everyone has a great weekend. Me too. And Linda, she made the square bookmark as a Christmas gift with a few books made for a cute, thoughtful gift. Exactly. I agree, Linda. That really good idea. From So Swanky. And Terry, she says, very nice seeing all of you. Till next time. Yes, I hope you join us again. We'll be here at the same time on Friday night. And everybody else is saying goodbye to one another and have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.